Now to the latest developments regarding the Virginia state budget, and especially big point of interest this year, given the back and forth about whether or not the Wizards and Capitals would move to Alexandria, Virginia. Based on what's happening publicly, there's a long road ahead if an arena deal were to happen. Fox 5's David Kaplan is staying ahead of this one for us tonight in the newsroom to break down where things stand. Good evening to you, David.
Sierra, good evening to you. Lots happening, so let's do a reset off the top here. The Virginia legislature is controlled by Democrats. Governor Glenn Youngkin, who signs or vetoes the bills they pass, is a Republican. Democrats pass bills that speak to their legislative priorities and a budget that does not have money to facilitate a Wizards and Capitals move. Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin would like to see an arena happen. So there's a world where both sides sit down, compromise, figure something out before the legislature's budget session next month. But based on what we've seen so far, we don't seem to be living in that world right now. Governor Youngkin has been touring the Commonwealth, calling the budget before him, quote, backwards. That's the budget that Democrats passed. According to a letter obtained by Southwest Virginia's Cardinal News, Democratic leaders told Governor Youngkin it was hard to envision productive negotiations given his public criticism of the budget. The Associated Press reports both sides met virtually last week before that letter was sent. Dwayne Yancey with Cardinal News says a lot can change. It's early in this process, but based on what's happening publicly, a late arena deal for now feels far off.
Right now, it's not looking good. Could there be a deal? Yes. But that would require all the parties sitting down around the table and everybody being willing to give something. And it's unclear at this point, one, whether they're going to be sitting around that table, and two, what the governor might be prepared to give.
Sierra, we'll keep an eye on those developments as Virginia legislators and the governor work on a budget deal, all while Governor Youngkin has bills on his desk that include Democratic priorities like retail marijuana sales and raising the minimum wage. A lot could change between now and then in the next couple of weeks, so we'll certainly keep tabs on all of it.
Absolutely, David. You've been keeping such a close eye on all of these developments. Now, give us some dates here. What should we have on the calendar, and will we get any early signs of where things stand regarding an arena and the budget specifically?
Yeah, a key date to keep in mind is April 8th, Sierra. That is the last day the governor has to sign or veto bills on his desk. Now, depending on what happens between now and then, given how contentious things are with the budget battle, there could be sort of things on the table that could be negotiating points of interest for both sides. That budget battle will continue, though. So he has until April 8th about whether or not to sign those. Then the legislature reconvenes on April 17th. So certainly we'll know a lot more by April 17th. But April 8th is definitely a big one to keep an eye on, Sierra.
All right, we'll pay close attention. Thanks, David.